APC Ubah indicting Buhari by rejecting Anambra election results. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Anambra governorship election has come and gone. As expected, a winner and losers emerged. Professor Charles Soludo of the All Progressive Grand Alliance polled a total of 102,229 votes to emerge a winner. Other frontline contestants are Valentine Ozigbo of People's Democratic Party, who polled 53,807 votes, and the Ubah of All Progressive Congress polled 43,285 votes, while the fourth position went to Ifan Ubah of the Young Progressive Party with 21,261 votes. By geographical standard spread, APGA captured 19 out of 21 local government areas, while PDP and YPP captured 1 local government area each. APC ended up as a floating party in Anambra with no local government area to perch to lay claim to, as it did not win any. Having met the requirement vis-a-vis the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended and the Electoral Act, the returning officer for the poll, Professor Florence Obi, Vice Chancellor of the University of Calabar, returned Soludo as elected by the Anambra people. However, one striking development that may not be forgotten easily that characterized the 2021 Anambra governorship poll is the massive number, 230,201 votes, APC candidate Ubah reportedly polled during the party's primary to defeat other aspirants. At the APC primary, records show that a total number of 348,490 Anambra APC members converged and voted for respective aspirants. But as the governorship poll, total votes cast from the 21 local government areas in the state were 249,631, while total accredited voters were 253,388 votes. A chieftain of the party from state, Dr. Chris Ngige, Minister of Labor and Employment, raised the alarm that the primary election was a scam. But Governor Dakpo Abiodun of Ogun State, who was the chairman of the APC Primary Election Committee for the state, insisted it held and produced the results. By the poll result, it implies that the number of APC members from Anambra State that congregated and nominated Ubah as the party's standard bearers outnumbered the total number of all the voters during the governorship election. Maybe explanation on their whereabouts during the election will surface. Abiodun and Ubah should explain. Now, after the election, while other contestants have been described it as credible and transparent, APC rejected the results, claiming the party was rigged out by APGA that has no power over the umpire. On account of the allegations, APC did not show up to sign the result sheet after the supplementary poll at Ihiala local government area, which was rescheduled by the INEC over alleged security threats. The Anambra APC forgot that the President's Major General Muhammad Buhari has repeatedly vowed that the Independent National Electoral Commission under his watch must give Nigerians free, fair, and transparent election, and assured that no one would interfere with the sacred mandates of the people. During the Edo election, the presidency neutrality manifested clearly, and Buhari was extolled as a statesman. On Ihiala's supplementary poll, believably, some INEC officials in connivance with some politicians attempted to play out a script by deliberately reserving the local government for a separate election after testing other local government areas. Possibly, the plotters had expected that the frontline scores would be close so that the barbaric politics would be deployed at the reserved battleground. Unfortunately, APGA had a very wide margin that could not easily be maneuvered by any means. With APGA's margin and geographical spread, it became difficult to frustrate the mandate of the people through any form of electoral malpractices. Although whatever intrigues, conspiracy or schemes eventually did not succeed in Anambra, repetition in future election is unacceptable. Instructively, an election can only be rescheduled with a credible reason, and not rescheduling part of a poll meant to take place concurrently to a later date, using veto power after announcing some results. Had it been the machine malfunctioned, it would be a genuine reason for not conducting the election in some polling unit, but not for a whole town, let alone a local government area. To reserve an entire local government area as non-violent and peaceful as Ihiala suggests some attempted foul play. In Anambra State, there are towns that could be said to have such a peculiarity like Onitsha, Aguleri, Umuleri, and some parts of Awka, but not Ihiala towns or towns that make up the Ihiala local government area. The danger if INEC had concluded the poll looking at the Abgas-wide magic and geographical spread without rescheduling a poll for Ihiala local government area is that a desperate candidate may try out Governor Hope Uzodima's style in Imo State and claim at the tribunal that the omitted local government area was his votes. With the Supreme Court precedent set in Uzodima's case, who knows, through technicalities, the courts may calculate the figures and add to the claimant vote as spread which was witnessed in 2020. So INEC must ensure that it does not submit to the biddings of the desperate politicians in discharging of its duties. The alleged irregularities claimed by APC, though they can be contested at the election tribunal, perhaps to try out the technicalities, are absurd. The APC is the only political party rejecting the results, thereby unconsciously ridiculing Mr. President's resolve to entrench credible election in his tenure and beyond. Sensibly, Buhari's party should celebrate a credible election as a scorecard and not resort to blackmail for selfish interests. Of course, if there are irregularities, aggrieved parties should seek redress to set the record straight, but where none exists, it should be celebrated particularly by APC as a credit to Buhari's regime. Remarkably, Buhari has congratulated Soludo on his victory and described the election as successful and credible. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.